welcome. Thank you for being here with me. This is Read the Signs with Roxy. Alright, so Aries, thank you for joining me. This is a general reading for Aries, not a one-to-one. So if it doesn't resonate, don't force it. We're going to jump right in here. I did pull some cards. And we have a lot of major arcana energy coming through here. Aries, I feel like what's potentially blocking you, because we have this Chariot in the reverse, okay, might have something to do with your emotions. Alright, because we have not that you don't have the Ten of Cups here, which is amazing for you, but I feel like it's with the Six of Cups. I feel like it's not about pleasure with emotions. It's more about rewriting what your happiest moments would be, okay? And, you know, sometimes what you've always wanted can change, okay? So, we have the Seven of Cups here as well, in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse, right? We have the Hermit, and we have the Seven of Swords with the Two of Cups in the reverse. So, for me, just digesting the Rider-Waite deck, I do feel as though there's a message of, you know, really needing alone time to be able to tune into what it is that you want for your future, okay? Because I feel like there's a lack of clarity here, okay? Especially when you have the Chariot card coming up in reverse as well. There's a lack of clarity, maybe a lack of drive. I don't see any knights here, so it might be a lack of willing to fight, okay? And I do feel like you did have the Ace of Swords come up. So I do feel like there's a part of you, there's a clarity here of you understanding that you can feel, you have the potential or the ability to feel more. But, you know, you do have the Princess of Cups that came out. And I love the Princess of Cups. She has a lot of good qualities, but I feel as though she has this energy of maybe settling a little bit. And there's a part of you that feels that possibly that you might not be fully tapped into all the emotions that you're able to feel, at least as a human being in this reality, okay? Because you did have the Hangman, right under the Hangman, we have the Hangman, we have Justice, and then we have Temperance, okay? So this is all begging for balance here. This is all begging for some, something worth fighting for, I'm hearing, okay? So I feel like we did have Athena come through. This is your energy, the Emperor. We have truth, wisdom, strategy, and intuition. Trust yourself and focus. So there's a lot of trust for what you're going through that needs to come out, okay? Also, Aries, you know, I'm going to try to do little short, sweet ones today because I don't really have the time to really go through all of this with you, but you did have, so you have the Two of Cups here coming out twice. You have it once in reverse, once not in reverse, okay? I do have a feeling that this in reversal means that possibly that you really need to focus on self-love at the moment, okay? I really feel like you need to really focus on what it is that you need in your life, because, you know, your birthday's coming up, right? What does that look like? Maybe you are someone that knows how to plan your birthday, but I really am curious, you know, leave me in the comments down below. Do you guys know what you're doing for your birthday? We have the King of Wands that came out in the reverse, with the Three of Wands that also came out in the reverse, and the High Priestess, okay? So the High Priestess, she uses her intuition. Okay, she uses her intuition. She allows it to guide her. There are parts of you that I feel like you might be not fully realizing. Okay, with the so you have the King of Wands and you have the King of Earth also in the reverse. So I feel like there's a part of you, Aries, that you might not fully realize how powerful that you are, or how powerful you are. Having cramps. This Wheel of Fortune also came out. So if you look at the Elder of Earth, okay, we have this spoke here. If you know about Buddhism, this is also a symbol of Buddhism, understanding the wheel of suffering. So, you know, this wheel of suffering here, okay, I'm feeling very Buddhist energy coming through. I do feel like, you know, you have a lot of wisdom in the spiritual realm, maybe through enough suffering. There's a lot of things that you've learned and cultivated, and I think it's very important that you understand that that makes you worthy of being a guide or a leader, okay? It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be material possessions, okay, Aries? All right, I'm going to read this to you. Elder of Earth. You have it in the reverse. Someone may be miserly, and refusing to share their bounty with others. This is not the way of Mother Earth's abundance and diversity, nor is rigidity and resistance to the need for change or growth. Beware of any failure to take care of family or land. Perhaps there's someone who seems dazzled by luxury or possessions, or who is seeking to prove their worth by showing off their wealth. The Elder of Earth shows us the contentment of recognizing what comprises true value and worth. I span a prosperous and abundant life for myself and those I love. Right, so I kind of feel like you don't, because maybe you're not sitting on a throne of abundance or money or some kind of form of like, you're like, it's almost like you're like, it's like you're not seeing that you're charging on this chariot. You don't see how you're charging forward because you don't really see where it is that you're charging forward to. You're like, what would they celebrate me for anyway? What would I be celebrated for anyway if these people were celebrating? There's a lot of confusion here, Aries. And with the Seven of Swords, I do feel like there's like some self-limiting beliefs that you kind of coddle here, that you kind of like hold on to, okay? So therapy is a necessary boat that takes you across a rough river to new shore. In time though, you must step out of the boat and onto new earth and never look back. It's important to not get stuck in therapy. So I feel like you're like a little bit contained in your energy. I feel like there's like a lack of maybe worthiness. The Queen of Pentacles didn't come through, but I do feel like with the King of Wands, the King of Candles, and the Three of Wands, with the King of Earth, it's like you don't fully want to take on that kind of responsibility. I feel like a reluctance to be like, I'm not a king, or, you know, I don't have that kind of power. Even as a woman, you know, this could be for a woman. You're like, I don't see myself wielding that kind of power. I don't really want that kind of responsibility. And it's important for you to fully figure out why, okay? We have Othala coming through here. Look at that symbol. Let's see what that means. Othala. Oh, actually, before I read that, you had the womb come out as well. The womb. Okay, this is actually, alright. The womb. Everything has an origin story. The womb archetype asks us to contemplate the beginning beyond the beginning, the mother beyond the mother. In a world that often negates the power and necessity of feminine principles, this card returns us to the warmth, tenderness, and sacred intelligence from which we came. It is a card of receiving, not achieving, of accepting love from the mother of us all. She is a life-giving force. that forgives and cherishes even the most wounded and desperate soul. No matter how lost you are, the moon awaits your return to help you heal and grow. This card is a call to keep things simple, to return, to be reborn in the name of love. The womb is everywhere. It is beyond gender, beyond time. We are within it as it is within us. Consider that the Mother Earth must also have a mother. Imagine her. What would honoring the feminine look like to you? Where would you begin? Imagining yourself as loved is a good place to start. Alright. Nourishment, harmony, warmth, love. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a possibility. Let me read Othala real quick. This rune, Othala, it's like a family inheritance here. Yeah, it means inheritance. Othala is the 24th and final rune card. It pays tribute to your family heritage, both the material possessions you have inherited and the attributes and traits you were born with. When this rune card appears in a reading, you are encouraged to think about your ancestors and your current family traditions, which influences and beliefs from your past, including your childhood, have shaped your life and contributed to the person you are today. How far do these beliefs chime with your own? Do you feel there's conflict between what is expected of you and who you really want to be? Either way, this card calls you to be true to who you are and to let go of beliefs that you don't feel in tune with anymore. What truly matters to you. An alternative reading of this rune card is that you should research your family history to discover what the past can teach you about who you are and where you came from. Wow. Yeah, I do feel like there's a lot of kingly energy coming through here with the Ace of Swords. I feel like this clarity is going to come through to you. The Ace of Swords is going to get rid of all of this confusion. But you just have to trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself. You know, it's like you're cookie baking. You're like, I can't tell if I'm going to taste good or not, or, you know, but it's like you're full of your own taste. You're full of your own energy. So the question is just kind of silly, right? Who's going to consume you? Who could be consuming you that's more important than your own desire, own taste? Aries. I'm not sure why I use that analogy, but maybe I want some cookies. But, or maybe you're struggling with sugar, maybe digesting sugar, or understanding that lesson is coming up for you. But this is where I'm going to leave you. I do have this card as well, this love. Before you can truly love another, you need to open your heart and allow yourself to receive love first. If you open your heart to love, it will flow into your soul. You also got assuredness. It's time to challenge the situation and say this is not good enough. Stand tall and take a stand. It's time to show the world just how damn tough you are. Period, Aries. I think it's time for you, I mean, if you look here, I think it will be very clear to understand that you are powerful and that you will get what you want. It's just up to you to decide in a wholly, as a whole picture, what it is that you want to be driving towards. Okay, just not one action or two action or actions, you know, sporadically. You know, even though that could be what a practice looks like. I want you to fully embody this experience that you desire in your future, so that you're able to tell the universe, tell the world, you know, let your family know, and let everyone know, you know, who you are. Okay? Because we don't know, you know. And maybe you don't even know yet, because you're always becoming. So give yourself some grace, give yourself some space with the Hermit card here. I love you so much, Aries. I hope that this reading helped. I hope that it resonated. you would like a personal reading, hit me up. The info is in my description box below.